How are you all? You doing alright? Good. Glad to hear it. Smashing. I'm okay. Thought I'd do a wee video on Bioshock 2, Minervas Den. It was meant to be like the DLC for the first two games, but as it turns out, Minervas Den's the only single-player story-based content there is in the DLC for the first two games. The other stuff is challenge rooms for the first game, and I thought, nah, loaded up the challenge rooms, and it was like, oh, you need to try and get the big daddy away from the little sister. You've got no guns, and you've got no damage dealing plasmids. I just a bit turned it off there and then, ladies and gents. It was quite a shock. I was like, I don't fancy that. I like to shoot things, and blow things up. I'm not here to think. And then the first piece of DLC for the second game is the Bush Tucker trials. Now it's the Protector trials, where you protect little sisters with various loadouts and difficulty. It's not all that interesting, really. So I skipped it and then went straight into Minerva's Den.
Subject Sigma is approaching Minerva's Den. He must not reach the finger. Detonate the tunnel!
So you're Sigma, you're the big daddy, aye, whatever, the big walloper under the water, and he's diving bell and fucking javelin gun. I know it's not called a javelin gun, it's a spear gun, but I like the way the javelin sounds, okay? And you're being, you're being guided by the voice of some walloper called Charles Milton Porter. Sounds like a right well-to-do wanker, one of these fucking aristocrat bastards that you just want to fucking shank when you see them. They're like, oh, I'm uber tough. Get up, yeah! Uber wank is more like it, isn't that right, ladies and gentlemen? I'm smashing smart, and I'm funny as fart. God, I need a new life. The main antagonist in this caper is called Reed Wall. I mean, come on. Fuck, man. These names are getting worse. Reed Wall. Read the wall. Maybe talking to a bloody wall. No. No. This Porter fella's want to recreate some computer called The Thinker. Right, what you've got is like a 2 to 3 hour extra campaign. You've got some new areas. You've got all the hilarity that was in the first part of the game. I mean, like the second game. The first part of the game, you tit. And that is basically Minerva's Den. The story is, well, whatever you make of it. I didn't give a fuck. I just wanted to javelin people in the throat, and I got to do that, and I got to fight big sisters again. And it seems to be that every time you get like the option to free 3 little sisters, that's when the big sister shows up, and that's when I punched her in the face with a rocket-propelled javelin spear thing. It's quite fun, actually. You get to watch them wobble all over the fucking place and then die. Maybe I'm not right in the head. You also got a new type of Big Daddy, the Lancer Big Daddy. Aye, wonderful. It's got a laser gun, and that is the gun. The extra gun you get is the Ion Lance. It's quite fun. It's a continuous beam weapon. I'm not the biggest fan of them, to be honest, but it's funny in here when you get charge shots for it, and you'll get a fire beam. You can set people on wildfire. You'll find all your weapons in different order for the main game, and you just find them lying about. You find them lying about, but you find that the upgrades lying about and all. It's like, oh, here's the upgrade for the shotgun that I didn't have, or do you get that? You know what I mean? It's just all remixed and thrown into the air and went, oh, we'll just shuffle this a bit more, but it's new areas, so it's not as if you're going to guess where they're going to come, you know what I mean? So it's a lovely wee DLC pack for the second game. I never actually played this back in the day, so this was all very, very new, and it's absolutely worth it, especially if you like the Bioshock 2, but if you get the Bioshock collection, you get this anyway, so no separate purchases needed. And with that, get up, yeah.